Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. If you want one of the easiest, happiest plants you can grow, plant a sunflower. Sunflowers are one of the few flowers that can grow taller than a person while it feeds birds and pollinators and makes people smile every time they see them. Today, I'd like to share a few simple tips and interesting facts that will help anyone grow beautiful sunflowers. First, a fun fact: sunflowers are native to North America. Indigenous peoples were growing them thousands of years ago for food, oil, and dye. When the Spanish explorers brought them to Europe in the 1500s, people were fascinated by these enormous golden flowers that seemed to follow the sun. And that leads us to our first tip. Sunflowers love the sun. Now, that sounds obvious, but they truly need it. They grow best with 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight every day. Plant them in the brightest spot you have. The more sun they get, the taller and the stronger they'll grow. Now, young sunflowers actually move during the day, turning their faces from east to west to follow the sun. This behavior is called heliotropism. Helio has to do with the sun. And once they mature, then they usually settle facing east. Tip number 2, plant the seeds directly in the soil. Sunflowers don't like being transplanted. The easiest method is to plant seeds directly in the garden, of course, after the last frost. Push the seed about 1 inch into the soil and space them about 6 inches apart. If you're planting giant varieties, give them even more room. And here's something gardeners love: sunflower seeds sprout quickly. Within 7 to 10 days, you will see little green leaves popping up. Sunflowers are surprisingly tough. That's tip number 3. They grow in many types of soil, but they prefer soil that drains well. Once established, they're fairly drought tolerant. However, when they're young, they appreciate regular watering to help their roots grow deep and strong. Tip number 4, choose the right sunflower for your space. Many people imagine sunflowers that grow 10 or 12 feet tall. Those exist. Varieties like the mammoth can grow taller than a basketball hoop. But there are also dwarf sunflowers that grow only 1 to 3 feet tall. These are perfect for containers or your small garden. There are even sunflowers with unusual colors, such as deep red, chocolate brown, or orange petals. Tip number 5, sunflowers, as all flowers, help the ecosystem. They are wonderful for pollinators. Bees and butterflies love them. And later in the season, birds, especially finches, love the seeds. If you leave the dried flower heads in your garden, you may find birds visiting your yard all autumn. And finally, one more fun fact: a single sunflower head can contain 1,000 to 2,000 seeds arranged in a beautiful spiral pattern based on mathematical principles found throughout nature. Nature, it turns out, is not only beautiful, she's brilliant. Growing sunflowers requires just a few things: sunshine, a seed, water, and patience. And in just a few weeks, that tiny seed becomes a towering plant that brings color, food for wildlife, and joy to anyone who walks by. So if you're looking for something simple to plant this year, I recommend sunflowers because sometimes the easiest things to grow bring the biggest smiles.